Alright, for this ramen, we like to use this bacon. This is the Country Farmhouse smoked bacon. Bacon is the absolute best in ramen. A lot of people use different things like beef or pork belly, chicken, but trust me on this, bacon is the best. Okay, we're going to be making two different kind of ramens. I have two pots here. This one has 16 cups of water and this one has 8. So for the first one, we're going to be doing a more sweeter ramen. We're going to be using this miso soup mix. Using 1 beef bouillon cube. And we'll also be using a little bit of beef broth. To flavor, you'll need some sesame oil and some soy sauce. You also want to add a little bit of the bacon grease into this because it makes a world of difference. Now ramen, usually you can't make it that healthy and good, but this is not horrible. This isn't too many points in my opinion, so this is definitely just more of like a special treat though. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so for the miso one, I'm going to drop in my bouillon cube. And I'm also going to be adding a bouillon cube to the spicy ramen that we will be making. So in the spicy one, there goes the beef bouillon. Now for the spicy one, I'm going to be adding sriracha, Asian pepper flakes, hoisin, as well as soy sauce, bacon grease, sesame oil, and beef broth. So into the miso, we're going to add 1 cup beef broth, and then for the spicy, 1 cup beef broth. There's a little bit extra in there. You don't have to wait till either of these boil to add in the flavor. You can go ahead and add it in while it's not boiling. For the soy sauce, I'm going to be adding into the miso 1 tablespoon, and into the spicy, we'll be adding 3 tablespoons. I hope this style of video is okay because ramen is kind of a lot of work, so I'm trying to make it as easy as possible going back and forth. But just always know, check the description box if you guys have any questions, or feel free to leave me a comment and I will definitely be answering any questions you have. I'm going to take 1/2 tablespoon of sesame oil. And I put that in both. And then I'm going to take 1/2 tablespoon of the bacon grease. And I'm going to be adding a whole tablespoon into the larger pot. So 1 tablespoon in the spicy and 1/2 in the miso. Alright, now I'm going to mix it and let it slightly get to a boil before I finish adding the rest of the ingredients. Now I'm going to boil 4 eggs. It's very important that ramen has eggs. It's really good. And I don't boil them all the way. I like them a little yellowy and runny. Just right before it's about to boil, we're going to add the miso. And you'll add all of the packets. Use every one. So go ahead and stir that, and you should get like a really pretty tan color. And just let that sit for a while and cook on low. And then next in the spicy pot, we're going to be adding 1 tablespoon of the red pepper flakes. If you like it hot, this is for hot lovers out there. Next, add 1 tablespoon of sriracha, 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce, now I'm going to cut up some of the vegetables I'll be using. So we have some mushrooms here, and just cut those really thinly. I have an onion here. I'm going to go ahead and probably just do like half, a little less than half of this onion, because it's a really big one. Okay, for the ramen noodles, we're going to just be using the instant ramen. So just open these all up, and we're not going to be using the chicken flavoring, we're just using the noodle. So I'm going to be doing 2.5 in each pot. So we're going to go ahead and open that. Alright, so there are our ramens. I've tasted this and I think it needs more flavor. So I'm going to be adding 2 more tablespoons of soy sauce. And again, I will leave everything I use down below. And then I'm going to be adding 1 more tablespoon of hoisin sauce. Sometimes, you know, you just have to go with it. It tastes different for some reason every time, I feel like. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add my ramen. 1, 2, 1, and 2. And then we gotta split this one. There we go. And now just keep the lid off and let that cook. Alright, now that they're done, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. This just helps kind of enhance it. I'm going to be adding a little bit of black pepper. Alright, now they're done. I'm going to use a tong. I pick up some noodles. And it's more about the broth than the noodles, so just keep that in mind. Even though the noodles are awesome, but... Okay, the miso. Then add your broth. That's it. Alright, now I'm going to add my toppings. So I like to just blanch the mushrooms. That's why you cut them up really thin. I'm going to add that into the miso and to the spicy. And the broth will kind of just cook them. And it just adds a little bit of texture, a little bit of crunchiness. You're going to add your egg. So here's the egg. It's going to look like... Oh, that one's a little cooked. Might try a different one.
I like that one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
This one's better. There we go. You want it kind of gooier. There's the egg. Took them about 6 minutes to get them on the gooey side. Sometimes they don't turn out as gooey as I want, though. Ooh, that's one. That's a good one. Right now, add your green onions. Baby, will you come bring me the bacon? I was like, I'm missing something.
The best part.
The best part, you guys, the bacon. So just kind of take a few pieces and put it in there. Alright, for the spicy, I like to just top mine with a little bit of sriracha. And then some cilantro. Add a little bit of sesame seeds. This is optional, but I'm going to add probably like a teaspoon of hoisin into mine. The spicy and the miso. Alright, here is the miso. Try the broth first. Perfect. Here is the spicy. Okay. Try the broth. Ooh, so good. And then you just want to like mix your egg with it and get a little piece of bacon and your noodles. That's a good bite right there. Guys, look at my messy kitchen. Ramen is a little bit messy and it is kind of a lot of work, but it's worth it because it's excellent. So I hope you guys try this recipe out. I know it's kind of highly requested, so I finally did it, and I wanted to do 2 different ones, a miso and a spicy, because everyone's taste buds are different. So I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.